Hi everybody, welcome to Fast Homebrew. Got my hands on a kilo of Galaxy hops, so it's time to make Galactipa number 3. Time for this. Okay, so lot to get through in this one, so I'm going to whiz through it. But Galactipa 2 was okay, but didn't quite have the body I was expecting, and I think I struggled with a bit of low efficiency. So here's my sack of grains. This time I've got about a kilo of extra grains. It always is difficult when it comes in the sack because the sack's long. But anyway, this is mashing in. So what I've got is I'm aiming for an OG of 1.06, and I'm using about 4.5% of caramalt and 4.5% of dark crystal instead of 3.5 roughly last time. So it's 91% Maris otter and then 9% of equal parts caramalt and dark crystal. So there we go. That is going to mash for an hour with a stick, except it's going to mash for a bit more than an hour because I need to go and do some shopping. So maybe that will help me with my efficiency as well. So off to the shops. Here we go, down the ramp there into my favourite spot in the underground car park. There it is, and there we go, all done. Got the donut with me. He's been helping me pull things off the shelves that I then have to buy, and we're off back up the hill. And so that's taken me, I don't know, like an hour and a half, and we're all done with the mash. So here's the bag coming out. As I said, there's a lot to cover today. I'm going to go through the whole thing all the way to dry hopping. So bag comes out, and I think I actually decided to give this one a sparge as well. That's the heat going on, and yep, sparging this one into the old, going straight into the grain bed with some water from the kettle that I let cool down just a little. Now squeeze out the last bits, and that's a bit hotter than usual, and in it all goes. Lots of squeezy, spargy goodness into the thing. And there's my kilo of hops. I think I heard that one of the local breweries, in fact it was Big Bang Brewery, the one I did the little tour of once, they overbought Galaxy hops. So I managed to get my hands on some of their leftovers along with the... I think someone bought a whole heap of it, and I got some of the redistributed stuff. But anyway, I got it at like a third of the price of usual, so that was good. Anyway, I'm actually bittering with Galaxy today, so I'm going to set all my timers and not put the hops in because Galaxy has really harsh bitterness. So here we go with half an hour to go. That's my bittering hops going in. I'm aiming for 70 IBUs. That's my well flock. This is my 35 grams, which is about 1.3 grams per litre, going in with 5 minutes to go. There's max flame out, so that's that. And then with 10 minutes after flame out, I'm putting in another 2 grams a litre into the whirlpool here. So there that all goes. That was fun. Okay, there we go. So already we've got 135 grams of hops in there. Now I'm taking my sample. This is a 27 litre batch, of course. That sample looks good. Pop the hose on and do the what's it, and that goes into the thing as Max chases the flies around. Fill up the cube. There we go, all good, and I end up with a lot of gunk at the bottom here, and a fair bit of it ends up in the cube, but that'll be fine. Not, a bit goes in there, not too much, but I need to get it high enough to be able to squeeze it out to get all the air out of there. So I squeeze it until I see a little squirt, and then up to the shed. This will go and cool down for 2 days in the shed. So there we go. Now, this is often where my videos end, and I wave goodbye and give the thumbs, but I'm coming back in 2 days. So here we are on like Tuesday, I think, and this is my leftovers pail that I'm bottling. And this here at the bottom is what I'm interested in. This is the yeast, and there's a fair bit of hop matter in there as well, as it turns out. But anyway, the yeast is what I want. I'm going to give it another go. I've cleaned off a second Krausen collar from my Cooper's fermenter, and here's Galactipa all ready to go in, and I pour that in and into the sieve, and I bet I'm going to catch a lot of hop matter in that. Yep, sure enough, full as. Anyway, that doesn't matter. This goes into the freezer here, and I'll get the temperature controller on it. That's the probe going in, and there we go, and switch her on. Now, this is also sometimes where I end the video, but I'm coming back in another week, and here we are. This is another week later, about a week before bottling, and here goes the dry hop. Yeah, so I'm going to dry hop this with 200 grams, I think. 200, 8 grams per litre. Last time I did like 9 and a bit, but apparently 8 is the point where you really start to get diminishing returns, so I'm not going to be too silly. Yeah, so up to the shed, and Here we go, dry hop in. So as I said, it's already been brewing, it's already been fermenting for a week there, and it's about 5 or 6 days before I'm planning on bottling. So that's going in. There we go. Surely this is the end of the video. No, it's Formula One season, and they are off. And I'm enjoying a pale, and it's all good. And there they go into the first corner. Daniel Ricciardo's already crashed, but oh well, what can you do? There's Jonah. I'm all good. There's the thumbs. Finally finished. Okay, Galactipa 3. I think I've had a taste of this one. It seems pretty good. So fingers crossed for the tasting video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see it. Bye.